Hey guys, so okay, I'm making a really super quick video response to a video about like social awkwardness and how YouTubers have like followers of people because these people don't think they're socially comfortable enough to kind of be openly social in IRL. Basically, okay, so we all know that, okay, this is just like what I think. Because we all have our own ways of socializing and thinking and feeling and things that we like that other people might not, and yeah, different interests, and society kind of has this way of fantastically putting goods and bads on everything. So skinny, good; tanned, good. Video games, bad. Violence in video games, also bad. Yeah. What else? Being broke, bad. Anyways, society has this way of telling us what we should and shouldn't do, think, feel, say, or way of interacting. So when people have these interests in things that they can't really help being interested in, because World of Warcraft is really good. It's really addictive. But because society tells us one thing, why am I so glowy? Oh. Because society tells us one thing, we kind of want to put a word on why we like things, why we have trouble talking a certain way, why we blah blah blah. So, so I personally enjoy cosmetics, World of Warcraft, Sims, YouTube, I read books, I love supernatural stuff, but none of these things really fit into one coherent category. So I could just say I'm weird. I could just say I'm a nerd. I could just say I is what I is. But a lot of people, feel comfortable in giving themselves a name. Whereas, hold on. So that's why people like to categorize themselves, because it makes them feel like they belong somewhere. And the reason why, let's see if that helps. Kind of. And the reason why people will say they're socially awkward is because they want to talk about the things that they're interested in, but a lot of people won't be comfortable in talking about them as well because they don't, classify as or define themselves as being of a similar interest group. So when I go and I feel totally socially comfortable talking about random stuff, like I will just blurt out the most random stuff. I'll just be like, I got contacts coming in the mail. In fact, I actually got my contact lenses today, and I've never used contact lenses, by the way. I'm totally socially comfortable in saying that, but because a lot of people won't be socially comfortable in hearing it, it brings up like an awkwardness to the conversation, and the person giving the information can say that they're socially awkward because they talk about weird things, when in actuality they're just not socially comfortable enough to talk about them and not care about the response that they get. So I'm really hoping that I kind of covered all the bases that I wanted to, because I personally define myself as being socially comfortable. I'm comfortable enough to say whatever the hell I want, but the things that I say may be awkward. Whereas other people will say totally unawkward things that feel awkward in the way that they've said it, or, sorry. And the other thing is, I actually suffer from some social anxiety with actually being in a social situation. But once I find myself comfortable in the right situation, I'm happy to say whatever. It's just the fear of going and doing it. And fear comes into it a lot, because it's the fear of rejection. It's the fear of being labelled when you've spent this entire time labeling yourself as a nerd, as a girl, as a whatever. And and then having someone turn around and be like, you said this, so therefore you are this. And so there's a lot of fear mixed up in there, and So that's why I wanted to make a really super quick video response, because I feel like typing it would just be like not the same. Yeah, so don't really know how to end this one, because normally I'd say you see me in the next video, but if the person who watches, or I've forgotten his name, Ben, watches this, then he won't really see me in the next video. So I suppose all I say to say goodbye would be, and therefore this is my conclusion. And yeah, so I hope you kind of liked what I said, and